who, special forces guy, he turned to me, he says, thank you for what you're doing for those of us stuck on the other side. Great title of the paper, Stuck on the Other Side, or a documentary, because these guys are patriots. Let me be clear. These guys coming forward are and were patriots, but they were young men. Now imagine, let me put a human face on this. So we stop out of the all academic stuff, because I know these men. You're 18, 20, 22 years old. You're a special forces operator or whatever. You get moved into compartmented operations, which by nature, you don't know really anything except your operation. And you're told to do as you're told, and yes, sir, right? So they get pulled into these operations not knowing they're illegal. But the ones who are there now are senior enough. They're 30 years in, or the senior guy is 29 years in these illegal black projects. And now, once he got to a certain level, they've been following my work for years, and they go, well, damn, I am in an illegal operation, and they know it. And sometimes they break down in tears talking about the horrible things they've done in these illegal operations. These are good men who have been caught in a horrible system. But by the time they remember, you need to understand the details of this, folks who are listening. By the time they realize that they're in an illegal project, they've already been had and they can't get out. So what I've been trying to do is create a pathway that's safe for them to come out. So let me collect one more dot here. Connect. Very important dot, Billy, for you. All right, and people you know. The information they're going to give me as they come forward, because they've gone to ground now, they're only communicating with me. I'm going to hand off to every celebrity and every media outlet and every influencer I know. And I need you guys to do the same thing. And it'll be open source. It'll be on a site that is blockchain protected, that's now stood up. And it's got to be seen by several billion people within a few days. So that means it's got to go wide. We're not talking about ufology and a handful of UFO nuts knowing about this. The reason for it is that this summer he came to my place in Washington, and he says, we don't want to risk our lives and our families' lives. And the main guy has 3 children. 2 of them are still fairly young. And he doesn't want to have his whole family killed for no good reason. In other words, where this gets released and it's a tree that fell in the woods nobody heard. So I said, let me put together this asymmetric disclosure where, regardless of what the bureaucrats in Washington do, or London, or anywhere else, it's seen by a large number of people. It's like what I've always said, you squeeze the toothpaste so hard out of the tube, it cannot be put back in. But listen, everyone listening, if you're an influencer, if you've got a YouTube channel, a Facebook, TikTok, X, we're going to have it on a site where you can download it and put it everywhere. So this has got to go viral, and it's got to go hard. Now, I don't have a date. All I'm told is between now and early January, but we're going to need your help. This cannot be scrubbed and erased by the corrupt mainstream media. It's got to go everywhere.